Okay, some little bits of news from Yankee land. They're fine-tuning their roster, and they've added right-handed pitcher Randy Vasquez to the 40-man roster. So whenever they say a Major League roster, that means the 40-man. So, again, some guys protecting them from the Rule 5 draft, just getting them away from the waiver wire and all this stuff. Because like guys like Steven Ridings, who they put on the waiver wire earlier, was claimed by the Mets. So he's no longer with the Yankees now, Steven Ridings. And I put out a video on that earlier today as well, so take a look at it if you haven't seen it yet. Additionally, they have not only... This is interesting because Hal Steinbrenner was talking. He did another interview, and I haven't seen him do this many interviews in like who knows how long. But he suggested that obviously they want Aaron Judge back. They're going to do whatever they can to keep him. But he also suggested, and I'm not the only one who picked up on it, that they would be willing to spend beyond Aaron Judge, do what needs to be due to get to the next level. So now I'll believe it when I see it, as I hope everybody else would too. But they are not only in contact with the Judge, but they've also been in touch with Carlos Correa, Trey Turner, and Xander Bogaerts as well, and Brandon Nimmo. So generally, reaching out to three of those infielders, it's a little bit revealing to me. And again, some of these guys can play multiple positions, so they might actually be looking to move on from Donaldson and some of these other guys, and Gleyber Torres. We already know that they're trying to be aggressive in Gleyber Torres trades, so and replacing them with some guys like this, playoff tested, Bogaerts, Correa, Turner, all of them playoff tested, playoff successful. So just gives us a little bit of perspective on what they might be thinking to do. So and Brandon Nimmo too, not necessarily playoff tested, but again, he's with the exception of Andrew Benintendi, him and the two of them are probably the best left fielders available at the major league level, not including Masataka Yoshida, who hasn't been posted yet. So I'm limiting my chat on him until he's actually posted. So it's refreshing to see the Yankees actually, Hal Steinbrenner actually say something like that. I can't remember the last time he said something like that. So, and again, he didn't just say, "Oh, we're going to come out and buy, get whoever we can get." Like, he didn't say that, but he suggested that they're going to be, they're open to spending more than just Judge, which that's nice to hear. But like I said before, I'll believe it when I see it. And the fact that they're in touch with multiple shortstops, every one of them can play third base, second base. So the versatility is nice, and it also shows that they're kind of being proactive with maybe moving some of the guys that they already have here, like Torres, we know, and maybe that's him saying that. And again, him basically saying we're going to go with Josh Johnson. I mean, no GM or owner, when the GMs are going to trash players that they already have. So as much people as they want to say, as much people as say they suck and blah, blah, they're not going to trash their own guys. Okay, they want to try to elevate them, and they want to try to also maintain some kind of semblance of value that's still there in case they do get to trade them. So anybody expecting them to say, this guy sucks, that's never going to happen. Never. Okay? That's what people on YouTube are for, people on social media, to bash them. These guys are not going to bash their own players. They're running a business, and they want to move them. This is how they do it. So, but this is what we have right now. Okay? A little bit more information. And again, the information is not always going to be sexy. Okay? But this type of stuff I thought you might find interesting. Now, let me go to the main website here, and let's see if there's anything else popping up. Just teams. Just a trade earlier. The Rockies, and the Guardians made a trade for Nolan Jones, an infielder. He's at the Rockies now for like another infielder. So a minor trade, but a lot of people being designated DFA'd, and a lot of people, roster moves and everything like that. So that's what's going on right now. Now that the qualifying offer things are over, and guys, teams are preparing their rosters for the Rule 5 draft, who to protect, who to leave exposed, and so on. That's what's going on right now. And, a little bit of free agent moves here and there, like Tyler Anderson. I put out a video on that earlier, too. Take a look at that. He's off the market. He's off the market, left-handed pitcher Tyler Anderson. So, and anything else, obviously, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. Because I'll put out anything, especially when it comes to the Yankees, no matter what time of day it is. Okay? If I get the notification, I'm putting it out. So that's it. And I don't want you to miss any of it. But I wanted to get you that. Again, Yankees protect another player on the roster from the Rule 5. And they're in contact with quite a few of the top people, but most notably 3 of the shortstops. They generally don't do that. So I'll keep it coming, guys. Over and out.